Hi guys, welcome back. So we've got a fair bit of stuff to go through because I've managed to get a fair bit done. So I thought what we'd start with is these chariots. And the reason is because they're not completed. I know they've got the basing stuff on, but unfortunately I haven't had time to glue any magnets on. So because of the fragile nature of the crew, I'm going to do the magnets and then I'll glue the crew on. But for the moment, I have managed to get these up to a bit of a tabletop standard. I don't need to show you too much, I suppose, because you've seen a lot of it before, but they're on the bases now. So from like all the way across the table, I think these will look fine. Let's get the big one. They are a pain to stick together though. Let's have a look, see. What I've had to do for these is I tried cutting out the basing material. Let's see if we can get close. Cutting out the basing material and then sticking like the leg with the little stone on in, super gluing that leg to the base, but that was a no-go. So what I ended up doing was gluing the steed, or positioning the steeds onto the base, gluing the chariot wheels down, then gluing the steeds down with the steeds to the yoke. A little more challenging when you've got these as well. And then, because the stone will be a bit raised, like up here and at the back, I've gone back in over the finished base with a bit more of the basing material that I use. Again, the rough grey pumice from Vallejo. So I've gone back over that, and then I've gone over it with the Drakenhof Nightshade dry brushed with a white. And it was based in Stonewall Grey from Game Airline from Vallejo. So that was done on all of these, and then I used the Alien Grass Gamer Tufts. I don't think I have any of those to hand. Wow. The Gamer Grass Tufts. These are two of their different colours, I believe. That was a used pack. So yeah, so I've done that for all of these, and then just glued them on, and I've touched up where some of the paint chipped when I was having to deassemble them to get them done. But we are very close to getting these 5 chariots done. It is now literally just glue magnets on, which will be done later tonight, and then all the chariot crew can go on. So I'm more than confident in saying next week's video should have 5 completed chariots. Right, let's just squidge them on the base so I can move them. That'll do. Let's not knock the camera. We'll get rid of these. We'll go on to the next little unit. Right. So we have 10 seekers, and these are gonna just 2 like groups of 5 that I'm going to use to bulk up my already existing 2 units of 5 seekers. I haven't got any plans to use them in lists at the moment, but since they came in the Shadow and Pain box set, was it Shadow and Pain? No, the Start Collecting box sets that I got for Christmas, I thought, blow it. We'll get them made, we'll get them painted, because I want everything done. So again, these are waiting for the magnets to be put on, but they're not fragile up top, so they can be done. So this is the finished article. Say, just a tabletop standard, and I think they will look quite nice from across the board. Like, want to look good from 3 to 6 foot away. I think they do the job quite nicely. Really do like those Gamer Grass Tufts. Cannot recommend them enough. its little demon world. So yeah, let's pick a couple more. We'll go with this one. So yeah, you've seen a lot of these before, but I think they come together quite nicely. Very nicely. So yeah, that's this unit done. We'll just move on to the next slide. I've got a few of these for you. So we've got our 10 little Hell Striders with Hell Scourges. So these are, go for the unit champion, why not? Again, need the magnets doing, but that can all be done afterwards. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these again in the list. I might try doing an all cavalry army at some point. I do have enough to do that. Well, I will have enough to do that when the other units are built. Yeah, that's a little standard, I think. I do love these helmets. They're so cool. Just love the crests. Fits in with that kind of Persian Greco theme they've got going. The skin on them. Let's pick another one up. Skin I'm fairly pleased with, because I wanted to do these a little quicker than the ones I've done previously, where I went in with like red undershade, put several layers on the skin. I think it was something like 3 or 4 passes with the airbrush doing light glazes, and this was Zenith with contrast paint put over. Far simpler. This was using Guilliman flesh, which is a fair bit lighter than the Fire Slayer's flesh that I used, but the Fire Slayer's gives me that nice Persian, Arabic, Middle Eastern skin that I wanted. And we'll just have a quick look at the banner, just being conscious of time. Banner, very, very simple. That was, I'm not sure if I've described this before, but that was just Zenith in grayscale. And then it had turquoise ink glazed over that, so the undershading went through, and then from an underspray and making sure I caught the bottom of the banner was with FW Payne's Grey, and then silver put on the top with some purple wash over the top. So that's that unit. Quite happy with those. And last but not least, a unit of 10 Demonets. Placing my spare models down. Right, 10 Demonets. Again, these are just to bump up some of the units that I've got up to 30 now. Or, yeah. So this means I've got 2 units of 30 and a unit of 20. So I need another... Do I have a unit of 20? I need to get more Demonets. I know that much. I'll work out how much I've got at some point. But I can do a fair bit. Again, nothing special. Just a nice tabletop standard. I do quite like the white skin that I've managed to get on these. The eyes, if we can get that to focus, I'm quite pleased with. That is a very easy way of doing eyes, just demon eyes anyway. Just flame prover, Payne's Grey, couple of drops, just keep dabbing it on the centre, dab it on the centre, dab it on the centre, and the capillary action will pull it into all the recesses. And it kind of goes into the bit of the face in between the nose and the eye, into that little crease of the eye, which I think is pretty cool. So from that distance, it gives a bit of contrast, a bit of depth to it. And as you can see on all of these, They're all black lined with purple wash around each individual element, and from quite a distance away, and if we are able to pick this up, I think that's a fairly effective look. Yeah, pretty pleased with those. Anyway guys, cheers for coming by, and I hope to catch you next week. Bye. Well guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, like, comment and subscribe. Also be sure to check out our Facebook page at Wolfing Studios, the link's in the description. As always, thanks for stopping by, catch you next time.